A truly special ceremony, the distribution of cherished NBA rings. What an achievement for this team, and a great way to tip off our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Washington out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now here's McDaniels. McDaniels, a screen on Siakam. Washington finds McDaniels. Washington outside. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Washington.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
For 3, Mathurin connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Edwards. Washington outside. Down low. Mathurin with a steal. And here's Siakam for 3. They get it again. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Washington outside. Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Nembhard. He played a great game against the Lakers. Halliburton pass to Jackson. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Washington. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, thank you.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Now here's Halliburton. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Gobert against Jackson. Washington. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Jackson can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And the layup is good off the glass. Mathurin's got 5 now.
Yeah, when your wings like Mathurin are going close in, it's a great sign for this offense.
Washington outside. McDaniels, a screen on Siakam. Washington passes to McDaniels. To the middle. And Washington powers it through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Siakam outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Indiana leading by 5. And now Indiana on the fast break. Siakam with it. Checked by Washington. Pass to Siakam from outside the arc. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. Halliburton outside. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, BA. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Another day.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. Walker comes in for Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do.
Here's Dillingham. Clarkson outside. No good with the triple. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. It's Walker on the wing. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton for 3. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got 8.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Reed passes to Randall. Here's Dillingham. This one for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Clarkson against Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. Toppin outside. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Toppin. Here's Walker. Check by Randall. And the basket is good. And now a 12-point Pacer lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Washington's checked in for Minnesota. Seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Randall. Now Washington, guarded by Toppin. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Siakam. McConnell outside. Now here's Siakam. Check by Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Siakam can score from all 3 levels, which is why this team leans on him to shoulder a lot of the offensive load.
These are his first free throws of the game. No good on that one. Indiana making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. That one's no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Washington missing.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
They did not ask for it. We stole something.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Obi Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Jones in at the 2 spot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, the monster in that last game against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He added 61 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was really special on that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Well, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Toppin outside. Fires the 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Randall, pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Indiana leading by 8. Pass to McConnell. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. That one's home. Still out of sync. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. The 3 from Washington. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no question Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his loose passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
They closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robinson, he's checked in for Brown, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Clarkson. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D. That never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked it.
Halliburton outside. Here's Toppin. Indiana again missing. Minnesota's gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Washington's shot is good.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Indiana's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Now here's Siakam. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. He drops it from range. Toppin's got 6.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
And the defense has no answer for him here in the second quarter. He is torching them from outside.
The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. McConnell passes to Toppin. Now here's Halliburton. Back to Toppin. 3-pointer. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
Drains the triple. Washington's got 30.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
For Indiana, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Toppin outside. Halliburton on the wing. And stolen by Edwards. Washington passes to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Robinson from the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Pacers trail by 3. Toppin on screen on Edwards. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Robinson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. The Pacers again can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Nice move. Mathurin with a rebound. On the wing, Nembhard. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Siakam. Jackson the screen. Indiana again missing.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this one.
To the inside. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
Pacers trail by 5. Siakam with it. Give him 8 points now. A minute 58 left in the second. Siakam missing again.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Back to Washington. From downtown, Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mathurin. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Second is Anthony Edwards. Dante DiVincenzo third.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. The shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Washington's got a 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Inside, here's McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pacers trail by 9. Matherin passes to Nembhard. And here's Halliburton. Jump shot is good that time. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Gobert with a screen on Toppin. Washington passes to Gobert. Back to Washington. Out to DiVincenzo. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, no good. Pass to Toppin. Here's Halliburton. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, right now for Indiana, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and, you know, that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just getting started. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Washington, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep beating.
And here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. McDaniels against Matherin. Siakam left side. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. And Matherin good for 3. Matherin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And it's Washington missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Siakam against Washington. Siakam, right side. High percentage range, Siakam.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball... Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Well, look at Gobert keeping his options open. That was a smart passing there.
Pacers trail by 4. Siakam, pass to Jackson. Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Pass to Matherin. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Washington drives in. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like how... Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Siakam against Washington. The 3, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pacers trail by 6. Now Halliburton. 10 points for him. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Some nice passing by Indiana here. A deep ball by Siakam.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Washington outside. It's Edwards on the wing. And he lobs it up top. And Washington powers it through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Jackson. Outside Matherin. Nembhard for 3. Washington grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Out to DiVincenzo. It's Washington, high post. Outside Edwards. Back to Washington. The 3 is up. Pacers with a rebound.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
From 7 feet away, 2 points. That one goes. Washington's got 40 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Jackson. Siakam outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, he's never been one to shy away from physicality. Siakam just stays with it and gets himself fouled.
First free throw is good. And Minnesota making a change here. Randall is checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Halliburton turning on the Jets.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. From deep. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 12. Pass to Toppin. The 3 is up. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 10. Washington outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Washington outside. Randall outside. Washington a screen on Siakam. Pocket 4. Here's Randall. Doesn't go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Washington. To the paint. Here's Randall. And Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for McDaniels. Clarkson comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Walker, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. Furphy's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. Walker for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Walker's got 5 now.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
The 3 from Washington. That's the 3-ball to go.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie Force.
Well, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Anthony's focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pacers trail by 12. Here's McConnell. Pass to Furphy. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Washington's got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Dillingham. Furphy grabs a miss. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now here's Toppin. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. Walker, a screen on Randall. Here's Toppin. The jumper from the wing off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead, up by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's T.J. McConnell. And it's Jones in at the 2.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Top.
Congratulate. Okay, hey, maybe just a little bit. She wanna fly with your boy, she wanna fly with your boy, make a man with the game, kiss the game with your boy, on some king and queen shit, bang bang with your boy, change your lanes, but the name with brains with your boy, she ain't playing with your boy, she a smash on your boy, if you think I'm cold, she's posing on your boy, she got love for your boy, not many for your boy, yeah you see a spoiled fool, that's too kitty talk, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, don't play with me boy, play with me boy, bang bang with your boy, bang bang with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, don't play with me boy, play with me boy, bang bang with your boy, bang bang with me boy, that's real on your boys, I don't feel for your boys, only fuck with a queen and a bean on your boy, when she fuck with a girl, they make noise for your boy, come through in the lane and the game on your boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, playing on my grown shit, say the dumb shit boy, you can clean the damn shit, you got love for me boy, all the time I come marks when the cash ready boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, don't play with me boy, play with me boy, bang bang with your boy, bang bang with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, I'm a grown man, don't play with me boy, don't play with me boy, play with me boy, bang bang with your boy, bang bang with me boy. Get it, we flip it, we swerve it, we serve it. All the dogs get it, we flip it, we swerve it, we serve it. Cats don't get it to that minute, that minute. Cats don't get it to that minute, that minute. I know how the street works, that's how the street works. Paper 420, 65. But dogs get it, we flip it, we swerve it, we serve it. Multiply like a virus in the blink of the eye. I rhyme, you grind, we grind together. Never let me kill the boy, I love the fellas. But my name is Charlie. You over there taking over long life decisions, Petey. Go on in, buddy. Yeah, I'm high as shit. I got the munchies and all my swallow the food. I just stay strong. Another day, another summer, another hour, another call, another flip of the ball. I got me popping my colors on a bottle damn bottle. My bum, my solid girl, steady girl, steady girl. Once upon a time, from the fall to the winter, from the spring to the summer. At the end of the day, dogs all about numbers. See the grind for someone or it's really found nothing. The world is cutthroat and it's really ain't nothing. I see you on that pop line, see you getting popped twice. Geez, try to tell you slow down, but you shine bright. Life is beautiful when it's blessed to be the queen. Sweet with the line, postal code was a print screen. Another summer, another hour, another call, another flip of the ball. I got my popping my colors on a bottle damn collar. My blood, my solid girl, steady damn coming back once upon an hour. If you're gonna play the game for your game, bring your game to the game, cause it's gonna bring pain. Experience what you gain, don't stop before you quit, because no doubt playing here goes, you gotta pay. It's a difference in this love from the streets to the crib. And I'm smoking rubber, some quit they forfeit. Go back to the block in the rain on the west side. Start to work, get my box down, chased by the cops. Up the rent is through when you had a body for the box. No paper trails of the feet, never stop. As I cut into the shop, read up the next block. Trying for myself so the grind don't stop. Another day, another summer, another hour, another call, another flip. I got the pop in my colors on
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. So it's Minnesota now. Pass to Washington. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pacers trail by 14. Siakam outside. And he gets it to go. Siakam's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yes, certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Washington passes to Randall. And that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Indiana now. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Randall against Siakam. Toppin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with a 3.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
And again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Siakam outside. 4-3. Hauled in by Brown. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Randall finds Washington. Back to Randall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Jones. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
What up?
Pass to Siakam.
That's it.
Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And Indiana misses again. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Brown, a screen on McConnell. To the inside. Back to Washington. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside. And Washington powers it through.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something
Oh, that
different.
would be stupid.
Randall, the pass to Washington. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Jones, the pass to Siakam. To win the drought. And he sinks the layup. Siakam's got 14 points now in the second half.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Brown. Edwards, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Mathering comes in for Neesmith. Nimhart, he's checked in for Jones. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that time.
Pass to Nimhart. And here's Mathering. Here's Halliburton. Again, Indiana.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Minnesota leading by 20. Washington with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Washington outside. Back to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Washington against Siakam. Washington passes to Gobert. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Randall, he's checked in for McDaniels. Robinson comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Count it. Good. Gobert's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
Nimhart outside. Siakam for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Monster.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
There's the 3. And it's good. He hits another one.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And yes, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
McConnell outside. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
All right, MP. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Tonight, you got a chance to do just that.
Yes, Xander, yes. Tonight's the first game in our All-Star Series, and we're going to see how I stack up against someone who wants to take my position on the All-Star team.
And why is a game like this more important than any other game? You know, as far as proving you're an All-Star.
Because it's a marquee matchup. 2 top guns going at it. A lot of people decide their votes off of a game like this.
Like his eyeballs.
Easily.
So, you feeling any pressure, or...?
Look at me, brother. Pressure ain't on me. It's on whoever's guarding me. So, this is what you put in all that work for. Games like this. MP, out.
What's up, MP?
I don't know. I don't trust his ankles.
Top scorers?
No.
Can you factor that in? We can, but how would you like that
Did you
done?
trust Steph Curry's ankles?
Good point.